Mo Long was tightly bound by the roots of the divine tree, his body slowly unable to withstand the pressure, causing a mouthful of fresh blood to spurt out from deep within his throat. Seeing him coughing up blood, the divine tree immediately tightened the roots around his mouth, binding it shut to stop any movement. But it didn't end there. More roots slithered forward under divine tree's control. The additional roots coiled tightly around Mo Long's entire body, including his mouth, rendering him completely immobile. He was now pinned to the ground. The divine tree turned its cold gaze toward the ancient tree of life. A long root twisted up from the ground, lifting divine tree to eye level with the massive body of the ancient tree of life. Staring into the being before it, divine tree's eyes glinted with cold intensity. Your next ancient tree of life, become my tool. Killing you would be a bit of a waste. Fixating on the crimson eye of the ancient tree of life, divine tree silently resolved to first destroy its divine consciousness. Without hesitation, he sent his roots to seize the blood-red eye, wrenching it from its socket and crushing it into pulp with brute force. With the eye obliterated, the divine spirit of the ancient tree of life was destroyed. A stream of green life force leaked from the hollow socket, gradually transforming into interwoven branches. These branches bore no buds or leaves, only bare twigs. Now grow within this world, divine tree whispered with solemn determination, and become a tool I can use. At that very moment, from the newly sprouted green branches, a drop of green liquid began to form, like a hanging bead of water. In a blink, the droplet expanded, and inside it appeared familiar figures, supernaturals, Shaoling's teammates. Surprise flickered in divine tree's eyes. Within one of the translucent green spheres was a peculiar figure, the Phantom God. Divine tree hadn't yet decided how to deal with this one, so for now, he chose to imprison the Phantom God within the Void Realm, to be released only when needed. After all, everything was over now. This was just a punishment for daring to oppose him. The planet now lay completely in Divine Tree's hands. White Tiger and Shao Lam stood joyfully admiring the vast, peaceful beauty of the planet, their eyes full of relief and serenity. Dragon Island had also fully revived, returning to its original tranquil state. A fresh and peaceful atmosphere spread everywhere. Suddenly, boom, the massive body of the divine tree gently descended onto Dragon Island, causing the ground to quake violently, plumes of dust billowing into the sky. Soft willow branches swayed in the breeze. Yu's green sphere nestled within the tree's willowy form, his eyes half closed in a dreamlike trance. Then, in a flash, both eyes opened wide, sharp and penetrating, as if they could see through all things. Having ascended to rank 6, Divine Tree's bark transformed completely, now as solid as polished granite, gleaming dark gray under the light. The foliage turned a mystical shade of purple, and the willow-like vines shimmered like strands of golden silk, dancing in the wind. Taking a deep breath of the calm, refreshing air, Divine Tree sighed inwardly. After countless days of relentless effort since arriving on this planet, I can finally pause and rest a little. Feeling more at ease, Divine Tree opened his attribute panel to take a closer look. Instantly, the familiar display appeared. Race: Immortal Tree Evolution Points 98 million. Stage: Supernatural Rank 6. Mid-Stage: Innate Talents, Endless Vitality, LV 5. Infinite Spiritual Power, Eternal Vitality. Severed branches regrow, dead trees bloom again. Seed of Life, LV 4. Uses one's own spiritual energy to nourish seeds, rapidly creating an ancient forest from barren ground. Temporal Suspension, Instant, LV 4. Absolute Evolution, LV 4. Lightning Control, LV 4. Special Abilities, Immortal Bark, LV 6. Greatly enhances elemental resistance and physical defense. Immortal Leaf, LV 6. Crystal Clear, can restore clarity and focus, has miraculous healing powers. Immortal Root, LV 6. Transforms into a flood dragon, converts all things into nourishment for itself. Immortal Fruit, LV 6. Formed by consuming vast energy, can revive the dead. Grants ordinary beings a lifespan of 10,000 years, but at great cost. Immortal Mist Beast, LV 5. Ethereal white mist that births new life, truly immortal. Level 4 Spirit Commander, Level 4 Illusion Domain, Level 4 Earth's Great River, Level 5 Willow Leaf Flying Daggers, Level 5 Blood Pact, Level 4 Blizzard Tempest, Level 5 Blood Eye of Heaven, Minor Divine Abilities, Crystallization. Introductory Mastery, Flame Fall Rain, Introductory, Icefall Era, Introductory, Summoning of Light. Introductory, Thunder Execution, Introductory, Size Manipulation, Introductory, Major Divine Ability, Heaven's 9 Realms, Minor Mastery, 9 Direction Minor Worlds, Transform into the Starscape. Protects the main body. After reviewing the status panel, a flicker of astonishment flashed in Divine Tree's eyes. The name registered in the system had changed. No longer the mutant willow tree, it was now officially Immortal Tree. What truly stood out, however, was this new divine ability. Blood Eye of Heaven, Level 5. This was a trump card he couldn't afford to overlook. As soon as the thought arose, UZU acted. System Upgrade Blood Eye of Heaven. The system panel reappeared with a confirmation. Are you sure you want to consume 50 million evolution points to enhance Blood Eye of Heaven to level 6? Without hesitation, UZU confirmed, staring at that massive number, 50 million points. Sweat poured from his face like rain. His heart ached. He hadn't expected it would cost so much to raise this divine power to level 6. As the upgrade commenced, a surge of powerful violet spiritual energy radiated from the top of his willow form. A beam of purple light shot straight into the sky. At the top of the hollow tree, the blood-red eye shimmered with brilliance as 9 radiant spatial realms lit up within it. When the evolution was complete, UZU gasped for breath, his body drenched in sweat, but in return, from the center of the green orb on his forehead, a third eye emerged, glowing crimson. Seeing this, UZU murmured, "So, a third eye really did appear on my forehead." The spiritual energy was now far stronger than before. The 9 internal spatial realms had grown more robust. The Blood Eye of Heaven was deeply connected to them. Now, they could store even more energy, these 9 realms. They've become my spiritual reservoirs. They'll sustain me through even more intense battles. Just then, the roar of dragons echoed overhead. The Thunder Dragon and several others from Dragon Island were soaring through the sky towards some unknown destination. From below, UZU saw a formation of dragons in flight. He couldn't help but wonder what they were doing traveling in such numbers. A snake woman beside Divine Tree softly explained, "Word is, the Wind Spirit clan was just discovered in the Netherwood Forest. Their leader is a rank 4 bone dragon." UZU guessed that the Thunder Dragon was likely heading there to meet this creature. Looking toward the Thunder Dragon, Divine Tree smiled with expectation. After this, that dragon will surely return even stronger. Unaware of UZU's thoughts, the Thunder Dragon was fixated on one thing: reaching the Bone Dragon and clashing with it as soon as possible. Watching his followers train and strive nonstop, UZU reminded himself, "I can't afford to slack off either. The great Emperor still await ahead. I must keep growing stronger." After the grueling battle with the gods, the extraordinary beasts were all weary, embracing a rare moment of peace. The shattered cities now basked in the warm rays of sunlight, the first glimmers of hope after a long age of darkness. The 10 great ferocious beasts, alongside several human generals, 9 Tails, Bull Demon, Shaoling, Yue, White Tiger, Shao Lam, Emperor Crocodile, Qing Chang, Mammoth, Lin Feng, Zhu Juan, Golden Ant Zilian, along with Panda and his brother Pa, had resumed their peaceful lives. Constantly chasing and teasing each other in playful joy, they were finally returning to peace.